Shalom.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. We come out here for the Black, Latinos, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, to prophesy the coming of our Savior, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, who the world even calls Jesus, right? And we come here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, freeze the head over Esau, right?
Give all praise when we give mighty shalom to the Mayab Shadawadah, the house of David that's standing so still before David, Hamashiach Shai, that's laboring in his the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse 17. It says, consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
See, that goes with the 2 Timothy 2 and 10. We endure all things for the elect's sake.
Right.
So you got to know that we're not out here just laboring for ourselves. I'm not trying to be the only one to get the crown. I'm out here laying ourselves like a living sacrifice for the other believers, right? This is Sirach chapter 24, starting at verse 32. It says, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and will send forth her light afar off. I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy, and leave it to all ages forever. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Right? We're out here for the ones that seeking to learn, the ones that seeking wisdom. Right? We're not out here for somebody that want to debate, right? Or want to do the arguing or come with contention, right? And this was all inspired by listening to the elder from GMS South Carolina, where this dude that
out here pushing, you know?
It's a fact.
We got some the book of 15, verse 12. It is so ye, for as much as you are zealous for spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to the edifying of the church. So we're here for the edification of the church. Why? Because we're ministers of the Lord. So we're ministers of Yahweh, Shai. We're serving, the elect. And giving this wisdom out there standing in these last days to help them to understand what's come, and what's been, and what they should be doing right now. Because that's our job, really. That's our job to be watchmen.
Right.
You know?
Bring those things like the scriptures say back to your remembrance, and that's what we do, through the Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akakwadash, man. Right? We're out here to edify and feed the sheep, like Yahweh Shai told Peter, man. Right. I got a precept. This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 28. That's what you got?
No, I got 11 to 12. I mean,
Okay.
11 to 13.
Okay, got it. Ephesians 4:28. It says, let him that sows in the Lord, rather let him labor with his hands, the things which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. It says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. That's right. That's what we're out here to preach, man. All right, to the hearers. Okay, letting them understand that we're under a grace period, but with this grace period, you gotta make things shake, man. Right? You have to. You see what the brothers are doing out here, in season and out of season. All right. You have to ultimately build yourself up to come out here and do the same thing, man. All right, because right now, because it says about the land more we need more brothers. Y'all brothers that's straddling the fish. You almost get it. But y'all need to be praying that the Heavenly Father put the Spirit on you to be out to be present your body as a living sacrifice. You got it,
Like
bro.
you said, the laborers are few,
Right.
you know, but the sheep always need to be fed, and they need to be fed constantly.
Yeah.
You know, and you got some camps that won't come out here in season and out of season. They only come out when it's good weather and then, right?
Yeah.
You need to be going out here because the sheep have to be fed every day. They need to be fed, man.
Right.
You can't take days off and expect the sheep to survive, man.
And that
You know?
go that go with Sirach 33 and 17 and Sirach 24 verse 34, right? Because we're not laboring for ourselves, man. We labor for the ones that's seeking this wisdom,
Yep.
right? And through the Spirit, they call it out, man. So you got some of the elect that's praying to the Lord that they get understanding in the chapter because they having problems with understanding the word. I'm gonna get this real quick
Go ahead.
because he went to Ephesians 4. I'm going to verse 11 to 13. It says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach,
right.
till we all come into the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, and unto a perfect man.
Hey, you know what that made me think about when you said until we come into the unity of the faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got to edify until all the elect is kind of in the same mindset, man. Just think about that. Think about the mindset that most of the Israelites is in.
Yeah.
You know, some of them gonna come up out of that. They're gonna be in the same faith as we are, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Which is in the spirit of prophecy, man.
Yeah.
You know, in the spirit of this kingdom could be broken the hell down tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
See, that's the spirit we in. We're in the spirit of this shit going down today, tonight, right? And once and that's what gives us the drive to keep going in this thing, man. Right? So one day, you know, the Lord may put our lesson out for somebody to get woken up and to walk in the spirit, man. And what does it say? Walk according to our faith, man. Okay, the faith that we're in, the faith of Yahweh Shai returning tomorrow, man.
Right.
There's a lot of things you look at things going on right now, and it makes sense. All the prophecies unfolding. You know, we got nuclear war on the table.
Yep.
We got national emergency on the clock.
Come on.
Hey, all these things are showing that the Lord coming real soon, man.
Yep. Right.
No, something can happen tomorrow. I mean,
Right.
To be honest, something can happen here in America tomorrow, man. No,
Yo.
you Jakes aren't ready, man. You Jakes ain't prepared, man.
Hey, bro. You got Israelites, they're in the spirit of having an Israelite wedding and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When people over there, my wife showed me a video the other day. This little kid, his whole family got disintegrated by a bomb over there in Gaza, right? And the baby would only one escape. The baby's back was burnt, crisp. You know? But we over here in America living it the fuck up. But I got a message for y'all, man. The same thing is coming here, man.
Yeah.
Right? You see?
And the
This
guy,
is-
But much worse.
Yeah, and this is why we talk about it, man. We ain't coming out here to preach the law mostly. We out here to talk about the prophecies,
The
man.
whole thing.
Right? Because the shit about to get real out here. The prophecies is about to be your life. You about to be walking in the time what the scriptures is talking about, man.
But two things, 'cause like the verse of Sirach, it says, he had given these prophecies for all ages. And then you had said, some of you Israelites is gonna come out of that other mindset of these other so-called doctrines, and that's gonna go to what happened in the book of Acts. You know, the Gentiles, they came up out of moving in the flesh. You know, that party fucking spirit.
Yep.
another thing too. Jake don't check the news. They don't even know what's going on in their own country. Like seriously, they don't. The only thing they know about the latest celebrity drama. That's basically it. They're in their own little bubble, their own little world. But when it comes to prophecy, they're deaf. They don't know shit.
Right.
You know? So,
Right.
hey, when something happens over here, because they have all the reason.
Hey, that's terrible, man. That's not that's terrible, you know. You just know you're an Israelite, you don't know about the prophecies, man. That's not good. It's not a good sign, man.
Right.
It's really not.
Got this precept. The book of Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I made you watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word in my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's right.
You know, so we're giving warning for Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. That's our job, man. The Lord appointed us to be watchmen for the nation of Israel. So
Right.
we have to tell you these things. We have to tell you the prophecy is coming. So when you hear from there, we have to tell you, man. Because the only end of the day, when these things come upon you, we have no blood on us, man. You know, your blood is off our hands, man. You know? This is our job, man. You should be thankful, really, that we're out here. No, but niggas thinking that we're haters, no, that we're evil and all this shit. Hey, when these things come upon you, man, don't come to us, man. Don't come to us, man. Don't look for us, man, because we told you, man.
Right.
You know?
Like even because the elect, they trying to pursue that glory. You know, scripture say we should be seeking the glory and the honor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And then it was something that my wife had said. She said this quote. She said, don't keep. Never kept the law. How the hell can they come and come back with something? How can we ground in something that don't pertain to you? You know? And it always go back to the root. Who's the root of the nation of Israel? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When it came to the faith, even as the other nations as a whole had faith. You know?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94. I'm gonna start at verse number 14, right? Because you got a lot of people. Changing, right? You know, it says, but judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. Right. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
It said, all the upright and just shall follow it, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Hold on,
read that again from the top. Verse before that.
For Yahweh will not, want that one?
Yeah.
Okay, God. This is Psalms 94 and verse 14. It says, for Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Right.
It says, but judgment shall return unto righteousness.
There you go.
And
judgment is going to return unto righteousness, man. All right? What you think we out here talking about, man?
Right.
You know, it's righteous to be out here talking about judgment, man. Right? See, the Lord is, he's out here, he wants his man, the ones that's going to stand up for him, man. He wants the ones that's going to endure this shit, man. Right? Because the Lord is coming.
It says, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. All right? It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Go.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Go, man.
Right? Because, like you said, we're out here turning back the bad into the good, man. We're trying to reprove people from their ways and tell them you got to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, Yahweh Shai said, you know, what does it say? 3 and 15. You shall all likewise, except you repent.
Yeah.
You shall all likewise perish, man.
Right.
You know, God.
Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 30. Therefore I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways, saith Yahweh power. Repent and turn yourself from all your transgressions.
And this is what people don't understand, right? When we out here and we're bringing out these words, hey, you're getting marked because of this, man. You're getting marked because of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And you can't say that you didn't hear it or you didn't know what was going on, right? Because you walked past, you was on the bus, you drove past, whatever it was, you saw us on the unicorn, right? So you cannot say that you did not hear this judgment, man. All right, go ahead.
That's just like Yahweh Shai said in John 15.
Right.
I mean, what is that? Hey, because we're out here, we have make you a new heart and new spirit. Why
man. Our people are in that dead estate, and they like being in the dead estate, even in the time of Yahweh Shai, man. Right? And when Yahweh Shai told them, let the dead bury the dead, man. Let them stay in that dead estate. You know?
Hey, that's another reason why there's no need to go back and forth if somebody don't get it. You know,
Right.
It's better for them to have a conversation with somebody else that's dead. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could come up with some dead understanding.
At this point, if you got Israelite camps that continue to call on Christ and Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, miss us on all that, man.
Right.
Anybody come up with you, comes up, or gets on the stuff and they're talking about Christ Jesus, it's really no a response because you don't have to understand it to begin with, man. You know?
You got more in that, Asher?
Yeah.
Yeah, verse 32. Find no pleasure in the death of him that dies, saying, how power, wherefore turn yourselves and live. No?
This shit.
No.
This is spiritual Sodom.
Didn't you just say this?
Yeah. That's what this place is, man. Full
Yeah.
of wickedness, abominations, right? And filthiness, man.
This place is why the place got go, man. Because this place is horrible, man.
Right.
No, seriously, there's nothing good here.
Right.
Quite literally, nothing good here.
Hey, that's why that's why this goes back to what we just talked about. And we out here for the elect, man. You know, it's too many abominable spirits out here, man. You know, and a lot of you two-thirds, y'all part of that because y'all are in the spirit of this shit, man.
Right.
You know, you're okay with it.
Right.
You know, see, we're not okay with this shit, man. You know, we're not okay with two men holding fucking hands. All right, you see, that's going totally against the scriptures, man.
Right.
That's going totally against nature. This Isaiah 45, says, I will go there, I will go before them, and make the crooked places straight, and I will break in pieces the gates of brass, and cut asunder the bars of iron, and I will give thee the treasures of darkness, and hidden riches of the secret places, that thou mayest know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which called thee by thy name. I am the God of Israel. Verse 4 is the point. It says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy surname. It says, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. So the Lord already knew who his servant was from the beginning, man. All right, it just took us to get on the other side of the earth for us to get risen up to preach this gospel, man. All right. So yeah, man. One more verse. It says, "I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and there is none else. There is no God beside me." It says, "I girded thee, though thou hast not known me." But now we're in the spirit of being refreshed, being redeemed, man. All right. We understand who we are now. We understand the lot. Okay, and ultimately we're put on for there as the elect. Okay, out here for the elect. You got it, bro.
Right. That elect goes back to, what we always talk about at work. It's a special class of his nation.
Yeah.
Right? Or a special class of his truth.
Chosen of the chosen.
Now, Sam, you brought out Cast Away, and that stayed in my head. This is Psalms 89, verse 31. It says, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then will I visit their transgression with a rod, and their iniquity with stripes. Never, you got to know, this captivity is a stripe. Seeing Jake in the mindset of these other nations, man, we getting afflicted on this side. It says, nevertheless, my loving kindness will I not utterly take from him, nor suffer my faithfulness to fail. My covenant will not break, nor alter the thing that is going out my mouth. What is it? The word, the Lord word have spoke. And what was it? It won't.
5 and 11.
What did it say again?
So shall my word go out.
Forth.
Yeah.
Accomplish where I sent it.
Yeah, come on. Right? It says, once I have sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David. His seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me. It shall be established forever as the moon, and as a faithful witness in heaven, man. Right? So you got to know, the Lord, if the Lord don't want us to lie, you think the Lord lied to us? Right? And that goes back to, we talking about the heathens or the Gentiles. Right? The Lord promised what have he promised to the other nations? Oh, the other nations, God bless, they got this. And did they get a covenant? Did they get a promise? No. Then they want to go to through Abraham's seed, all nations will be blessed. Where people don't fully get the grasp and understanding of that, man. Jake is scattered four corners of the earth, man. They're in every freaking nation, right? Just seeing one camp, see a Edomite, right? Look, swag like a Jake, and say, man, you a damn devil, you going into captivity. Turn off the video, because it's like, that man could be a whole Jake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand it, bro.
Another thing too, the word blessed means we bow down to. So,
Come on.
no, the heathen are going to be bowed down to. We're bowed down.
Right.
I got something. Genesis 3. Acts 3. Let's start verse. These are point 25. Acts 3:25. Ye are the children of the prophets, and of the covenant which Yahweh made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, this is talking to Israelites, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. Now go to the word there for kindreds.
Come on, man. Tell him.
Go to the word there for kindreds. It's the word padaria. The lineage went back to some pedigree ancestry, a nation or tribe, a group of families, all those who are giving people they claim to a common origin. The Israelites, which is 12 tribes, descended from the 12 sons of Jacob. These were divided into families, divided into houses. So the main point is, this is talking about the Israelites, those who descended from Abraham. Those are the ones who are going to be blessed in the kingdom of heaven, right? Because they're the only ones who got the blessings, right? For the kingdom of heaven. And everyone else is going to be under a curse.
And not just Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Esau.
Right. Like Romans 9 says. Can you get that? Romans 9, what it says about the blessings. It says the blessings.
Yeah, Romans 9 went on down.
I mean, and that's the thing, the wacky tacky Christians, they can't get past that one.
Right.
Romans 9, another verse 4. Or the Israelites,
That's plain.
to whom pertains the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises.
And the problem, everyone else is left.
Right.
They get everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not for everybody.
Right.
And it's plethora of scriptures that's going to take you back to the law or the Psalms of the prophets to confirm that that's literally talking about Israelites for the whole fucking verse. Salaki, man. For the whole verse, man.
Who are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, the Mashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever. Amen. Now, verse 6, I'll explain something real quick, verse 6. Because a Christian will bring this out without understanding.
Right.
Not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are not Israel. No, they try to say, oh, see, you don't have to be an Israelite to be an Israelite.
Yeah,
No,
Romans 2 and
3:29.
3:29 or 2:29.
But really, that's talking about being a real Israelite in spirit and the flesh.
Right.
No,
Inward.
not just being Israelite in the flesh, but you have to be in spirit, Israelite in the mind.
Right.
No,
That's why Yahweh Shai said, he gonna say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be like, haven't I cast out devils in thy name? Right. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't all Israel is not Israel, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it on this side.
Right. Even in Matthew 18, the Lord said that they go to the council of the church, they'll cast them off as the kingdom men. So everyone who not in the doctrine, not in the doctrine, everyone not in the same mindset of Yahushua, they're like a heathen, to the Lord. So that's why they're not called Israel. That's why they're not referred to Israelites.
And you know what? The thing about it is because a lot of people, they don't eat the whole roll, right? Because they'll leave off the Apocrypha, right? And the Apocrypha kind of conjoins that part where you understand how our people are called Gentiles, man, because how they went off, with the Greekish fashion. So it shows you how they, but if you don't eat the whole roll, if you leave this away, then you're not fully getting fed, man.
Right.
And you're not going to get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
I got something just because of what you just said. This is Second Maccabees, chapter 6, starting at I would start at verse 1, but I want to give you verse 6. I'll start at verse 4. It says, for the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles who daddle with harlots. It had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar was filled with profane things, which the law permitted. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. Now you got to understand when it's really going into the Jew or Gentile or Jew or Greek, it's really going into the southern kingdom, right? Because some of the southern kingdom yield and still kept the ways of the Lord. That's why they were still calling themselves Jews. But then you had others that fell away, and then their kids was following those traditions, like Cornelius. In Acts 11 chapter, they call him a Gentile, but it was because he was raised in a Gentile fashion, but he had faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He was a devout man in front of other Jews.
You can still see it even yet to this day. When you go to like Elder Apostle Gabar and Tahar was saying that the colleges were set up, to teach the Bible, right? And so what do they do? And when you go to these, especially to these black, colleges, you have those sororities and fraternities, right? And they put the Greek letters on you, and you call yourself Alpha Phi, whatever, Psi Phi, whatever. You do all this stuff. They're still in that Greekish fashion. Even to this day,
that's definitely set up by the college. That's a fact.
Right. Yeah. And that's what they push, right? And then because the thing about it is when you're in those, then you have connections to different things.
Right.
You're in this world, man.
Greeks, because most of the fraternity heads, they're Freemasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be when I was in high school. I used to be amongst the fraternities, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a mentor, and he was my mentor in the world, one of our mentors. And we used to be like the junior sororities. Right. And I seen I know a lot of them that's the heads, they are Freemasons. And they're set up by the government to keep them that fashion.
They do a lot of secret stuff, man. I remember, in college I had this one roommate. This nigga would run around with all black with a hood on, wouldn't say shit for like 3-4 months because he was going through some type of ritual shit, man. That's the thing that's going on,
And when you go to join, they make you do like these little, remember these long ass speeches.
They make you do humility.
They make you do these long ass speeches, and it's actually you're actually praising Greek gods.
Right.
You ever heard of Amon-Ra? That's a Greek god, man. You know what I'm saying? They make you say that shit in some of the speeches, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that keeps you in the Greek state of mind.
But they'll have them do like little humiliation. Like I remember just being in the lunchroom and they just had motherfuckers just standing there and they won't say shit.
Can't say
it's
nothing.
all about it. It's just crazy. Watch School Days, man. You get a perfect example of it.
They got the movie called Animal, and they was doing that. They was smacking people with a paddle on the butt. Doing some.
That's
and you got to
called
degrade yourself. But college was really made to actually teach the scriptures before they indoctrinated with that, right? But verse 9, and then I'll pass it close. It says, "Whoso would not confess themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the present misery." Right? So it was a decree that you had to conform yourselves to the manners of the Gentiles. Now you gotta know, it's a website y'all can go to. It's called The Jewish History, right? And they show you the history of being Hellenized in the time of the Maccabees. And some of the Israelites will find their foreskin. They'll find their foreskin, and they will sew their foreskin back on their Oscar Mayer Winky, man, just so that they can be like a Greek. Then you had Jason, the damn folly priest, where he made Jake become a Greek athlete, but they was doing athlete stuff butt naked. Your wife is butt naked, you buff naked, right? And you fighting men with your damn lightsaber just swinging and langling, right? And that's you being in Greek fashion, right? And then what happened in Rome? They started doing orgies. And then that's when paganism, which real Gentiles, they do paganism. They don't serve the true God. And like I said in the video before I came out, if you're following the customs of the other nations, you're not an Israelite. Going back to what Asher just said in Romans 9:6, you literally not an Israelite, but yes, by blood or DNA you is, but truly to be a child of the Lord, you have to, it's in the inward man,
This,
you have, go ahead.
In the book of Tobit, chapter 13:3, confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he has scattered us among them. Because that's why we preach among the Gentiles, because the Israelites scattered among the Gentiles. We're reconciling them back. That's right. That's why it's called the term. That's why we use the term reconciliation.
Right.
So we're bringing them back to the Heavenly Father.
When was other nations not connected to the Lord? You got to show that verse, man. You got to show that history and show that verse. You ain't gonna find it.
And the Lord always dealt with chosen people. He had
Yeah.
a chosen lineage.
Yeah.
All the way from Adam to Jacob.
We can show you where the Lord was only dealing with one nation, and
Right.
one people, man.
Hey, this is 1 Corinthians 12:1. It says, now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I will not have you ignorant. It says, ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto dumb idols, even as ye were led. It says, wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of the Most High called Yahushai accursed, that no man can say that Yahushai is Lord but by the Holy Spirit. So ultimately, man, we were Gentiles in the mind. All of us were Gentiles in the mind up here, man. All right, but now, you know, we're called back into our true calling, understanding who we are, man. You know, coming back to our heritage, which is the law, man. You know, understanding that certain things our customs, you know, who we are as a people. But ultimately, man, change in the inward, in the spirit, you know, because when you been living in a captivity for so long, man, you know, you're a Gentile, man. You know, and that's why when you go to the New Testament and you read about the Gentiles, you're like, oh, you're thinking that this is talking about the other nations. Well, ultimately, this is talking about the Israelites that's in a Gentile state of mind, man. Right? So, with that being said, us being here in America, we're repenting back to who we are, man. So we're not Gentiles in the mind anymore, you know? But
I got a precept.
go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 5. It says, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power, this is Jerusalem I have set in the midst of nations, and countries are round about her. So it just shows you that the Lord, like it said in Deuteronomy 28 and 64, that the Lord was going to scatter us in these nations, man. Right? And we're going to be like these nations, man. You know, and that's why some of our people look like these other nations, man.
Yeah.
But their lineage goes back to Jacob, man, whose name was changed to Israel, man. Okay? So our people, you know, and they picked up those customs and those ways. And we can see it even to this day, man. It's not that hard.
Right.
You know?
When you go to Hosea 4:12, I believe, in the NLT, it says some of the children of the Lord, the Israelites, they believe that a stick can tell them the future. You know, and that all stems for us cleaving to the other nations. You know, we started believing in the mermaid, Dagon. You know, this is Romans chapter 9, verse 25. As he saith also in Hosea or Hosea, I will call them my people, which were not my people, her beloved, which was not beloved. And of course, Christians, they look at the other nations, which was his people, but they're not. But no, you have to always go. Oh no, we're not. You always want to hop back to the Old Testament. We're only in the God. You can't completely understand the Bible if you just go into the gospel. How you gonna get the prophecies, man? Because the prophecy started before those books in order to bring more understanding of the whole volume of the book, man.
And you look right there. So Apostle Paul, he was going for the Old Testament.
Yeah.
So he had to go to the Old Testament to figure out what he's talking about.
Yeah. Right.
You know? He ain't just saying it just to say it, you know?
Yes, Lakia. I got it real quick. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, an account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you. It says, as also in his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood. It says, which they are unlearned, Salakia, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also the other scriptures, unto their own destruction. Right? And the wacky-tacky Christian will flip, fumble, turn, roll down the goddamn hill because they're listening to Paul's letters and they can't comprehend it, man.
Yeah.
Even some of the Israelites, right, in some of these camps, they wrestle with Paul's letters too. You know? That's why they'll walk around and they'll have their hat on, right? You know, they'll cover with their hat on, they'll do all these different things, and it's people only choose what pertains to them. And they'll they don't eat the whole roll. They'll just pick and choose what they want to see, man. Right. And that's the stumbling block to them, man.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. Yahweh shall scatter thee all the people, one in the earth, even unto the other. There thou shalt serve other gods, neither thou nor thy father punishment. We got scattered because the poor goes to earth. So what will honestly happen if we got scattered? And we started serving their God, and we started identifying ourselves as the other nations.
Right.
No, we become assimilated to them. No,
Right.
no, we join ourselves with these heathen nations.
Right.
We call ourselves by their names.
Right.
They're literally right now. The Native Americans, you know, barely even seeing people actually know that they're Native Americans. They may say that they're so-called white people, so-called white people. But they
Ephraim as being the head of the northern kingdom, all of the 12 tribes are going to be, especially the northern kingdom, was going to be put in different places, and they was going to cleave to other ideologies, right? Which your brother brought out 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. And you can see it in the Gospels. Even the disciples understood who the dispersed was.
Right.
St. John 7 and 35, then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed of among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? So that shows that they even understood it, man. And we in this time, that's how you know the Lord is sifting us out, man. He's sifting out the ones that's trying to grow in this thing to understand, right? This is why the Lord did the best chess move where he separated these congregations, because everybody is not going to teach the same thing. You got niggas in secret saying, Yahweh Shem Yahweh. To the apostles in the book of Acts. And they told them, didn't we tell you not to teach in this name? Because they was looking at it as a doctrine. The name is part of the doctrine. You know, so if you ain't teaching the name, you're not a part of this. And we went to Ephesians 4 where it says those teachers, they're teaching in the unity of the faith. When you go into that unity, it's oneness or agreement. So we're supposed to teach like what Paul said. They teach, I teach, but we teach the same thing. Why did he say that? Why did he say in the truth it should be no division? It's division in these congregations because the Lord see that we're not fit to teach the things together. And Asher and Jeremiah and Sam said, we're teaching to bring the elect. And Jeremiah said for us to all to have the same understanding.
Well, the Christians would have to, they'd have to explain who the dispersed amongst the Gentiles are.
Yeah,
He went to the Gentiles to go see.
Thanks a
Who
lot.
are those? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Listen to what Yahweh Shai said. It's Matthew 5 and 20.
That's a good point.
It says, Matthew 5 and 20, Slaki, it says, for I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. What was he getting at? What was he getting at with this, man? You know? See, we understood the Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and that they was taking on the customs of the heathen,
Right.
You know. But now Yahweh Shai came. Now they can come back in, man, if they repented, man.
Yeah.
You know, Yahweh Shai was telling them, hey, our righteousness have to exceed them, because they was all about the customs and the law and shit like that, man.
They
You
had
know?
no faith.
Yeah, but they had no faith, man. You know.
No, he walked the earth with them. They still couldn't.
They still couldn't get it,
They had
man.
that veil upon
Yeah.
them, you know, still to this day.
Yeah, and they you know, that's why remember when Peter was acting over righteous? You know what I'm saying? Remember he was like, why you sitting over there with them or he is ashamed to be sitting with the sinners and all of that. That's how heavy the spirit was against the Israelite foreigners, man.
Right.
You know?
They were envious.
Was saying Romans that make the Jews jealous because salvation is going to be given unto them.
And another thing too, and those same with the scribes and Pharisees, they're back here again.
Yeah.
No, that sure is. And just like before, they had a whole mass following. Most majority of the Israelites, they followed them.
Yeah.
Now they're back here again. So who would they be?
They still in this, they see their righteousness didn't exceed to us scribes and Pharisees, man. They looking at brother looked like an Edomite, but he dressed like Jake. They just looking at the skin color, man.
Right.
They can't see. They can't see through the spirit. They're not trying the spirit, man. They're not in the spirit of James chapter 1 and verse 1. You know what I'm saying? The 12 tribes that are scattered abroad. Right. When you over there and you dwelling with other nations, you start having babies. Generation go past. Now your babies looking like fucking, looking like the nations, man. So it's not all about the damn skin color, man.
Right.
Got precept now.
Go ahead, bro.
Luke chapter 12, verse 50,
shit.
verse 51.
That was confirmation.
Luke 12 and 51. Suppose ye that come to send, give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. The Lord,
right, bro.
The Lord came with the set of division. And so we're not going to be on the same. Not every Israelite going to be on the same page. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Right.
No, we're not to the kingdom.
When you think about it, it's a separation between that 1/3 and the 2/3. Right. You got the ones who were set up for destruction and the ones who were set up for righteousness and set up for salvation, man.
Yeah. When you go to James 1 and 1, he was saying greetings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
So like he said, I'll take one from a city and two from a family. What is that? Jeremiah 3 and 14, I believe.
Come on,
God.
small number, man.
This Leviticus 26 and 33, and I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Yeah. Right? If we was to look at the sword physically, it would be Esau, but you got to understand, all nations touch this, man. When you go to Limitations chapter 2, what was it? They boast. They boast in taking our land, man. They boasted in conquering us, man. So you got to understand that this, when we go into like the Gentiles, the Lord was setting us up for this moment now. Because what you said, all Israel, we all was in a Gentile state. And Sam brought out Revelations 11 and 8. When you bring out 9 and 10, that's that 350 years. And guess what? Niggas is still dead after 350 years. Because only a few was going to have the flow of the ever-living water.
Whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yeah.
That's this right now. That's what this is talking about right now.
Yeah.
This is written for our learning right now.
Come on, man. Right? I get another one real quick. Right? This is Esther chapter 3, verse 8. And Haman said unto the king, right, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the province of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws, therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. Right? When you go into the Apocrypha, the additional one, on Haman, he actually he go more in depth. He says it's a malicious people. When you go into that malicious in the Apocrypha, it says a troubled people. He said they're a troubled people to every kingdom on the earth because of our laws. We was messing up their economy, right? Because we don't want to buy and sell at a certain time, especially Shabbat. It was messing up their agriculture, the tax, and their little holidays. Look where we at now. Right now, niggas is confused at the Sabbath is this day or that day because Esau studied all of his empires and the other nations. Why you think in the spirit this is called Assyria? Esau studied, they studied the Syrian army. And the Roman America applied that in their army. And Esau is just doing the same thing he did in his past. The Greek thing, the Hellenization, that's what happened with the MOTV. But they did that in the time of us getting physically sick with the Toby thing, beating the Hebrew out of you, man. Kuta Kinte was a Hebrew, man. The song that they were singing, Sweet Low Sweet Chariot, they had a little season, but it wasn't time for the knowledge to increase,
That the nations were against us.
Yeah.
When you see who was captured.
Initiate the NWO. I got Revelation 12, and I got to start from 12. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time. And also, hey, they got to know supreme wrath.
Right.
You know? You got to initiate martial law against us. They got to come against us through the streets. So through every way they can find, you got to get you jigs out. You got to put you in jail. You got to put you on guillotines. Hey, wherever the kids be.
Guess what? That coming means that Yahweh Shai's return is coming soon too.
Right.
You know, and that's what we're looking for. That's what we're being. You know, we're patiently waiting. Right. And patience means to suffer, man.
Right.
So we're out here patiently waiting. You know, for the return. And guess what? We know that these implementations. You know, the MOTB. We know that Jacob Shuffle. We see Putin testing out his goddamn weapon. Hey, man, we're rejoicing off of that, man, because we know that that's all going to be leading to the end of this place, man. We saw Jacob's beginning to follow.
You know, and Trump as well. Trump's whole system, man. And when Trump gets in there, he controls the House, the Senate. You know, he controls the whole system, man. So if you want to get that CM, in play and running, which you probably will, to be honest, with things are looking right now, he will certainly do that.
And you see, like, even like Dr. Oz, you know, and our people are so simple, you know, I see him on TV, and he must know what he's talking about, right? He goes there and pushes that MOTV, right, with Elama and all that. Hey, our people going to be lining up, man, pushing each other out of the way, trying to be the first one to get the goddamn C hit.
If you starve your ass out, everything, both Jacob
this stuff,
Yeah,
man. And
that's
this
it.
stuff is right on there, man.
Right.
You know?
It was something.
I got one more precept about before this topic. Yeah, it's Amos chapter 9 and verse 9. It says, "For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel from amongst all nations." It says, "Like as corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain from upon the earth." That's right. So the Israelites are going to get sifted from all nations, man. Right? And it's not just going to be just here that the mark of the beast is going to be implemented. It's going to be implemented all over the earth, man. All right? Because that's why it's called the NWO, the New World Order. You know, and that's what's gonna, you know, that's what the elites is trying to push. You know, but ultimately they act like, you know, they got this facade in front of us, like, you know, this country is against this country. Really, they're the one pushing it, man. They're the ones behind the whole thing. You know, but you got it, bro.
No, this was just going with what Sam was quoting in Revelation 11. It was something that he had said, so it brought me to this to the verse. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 10. "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets torment them that dwell on the earth." The two prophets are the sons of the king, right? And the gifts is you niggas, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. So, you go watch it, you go buy it all the time. You know, they were slave master. Right? And she know how to cook. this strong brother right here. He can make you some more slaves. We was the gifts, and they was trading it to this city, to that city, to this country, and that country, all to make market. You know, because we helped them make trade. You know, for all the work we was doing, molasses, tobacco, tea, right? What was it called? The tea purchase, right? Cotton. You know, the clothes that you wear, the fabric that you wear. You know, we were the cause of hard labor, man. You know, before you had a job, you had a non-paying job, right? And then you had a job where they would give you only a few moments. Yeah. And now look at you. Now you get a check and you think you awesome. But then you only get enough check just to pay your bills, barely. You know, you don't got time to stretch your leg and be free. As soon as you get out of work, you go to sleep, you're right back at work. You know? But this is where that goes to get the kingdom. You must suffer. Where is the nation suffering, man? You know, when you talk about these low individuals, right? They don't even know a canned soda. They don't know the difference between soda and pop. You know what I'm saying? Where's brothers got some?
God, this is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, man. Okay, so ultimately this place is full of unrighteousness, man.
Yeah.
Okay, full of unrighteous deeds. You know, and the scriptures speak about that the Edomites, they forward the affliction on the Israelites. Right. And that's why they have to they're gonna catch a mass judgment because somebody grabbed the
I was sending them against and against the people on my wrath. Tread them down in the mire of the streets. You know, that happened back then during the time of the Syrians, but it gotta happen again.
Right.
During this time.
Right.
You know? And the main reason why is niggas are off, man. Niggas are going way off, man. You know? Majority of dig out here, they struck with drugs, adultery, thieves, robbers, insidious. That culture is being floated throughout all Babylon, man. Throughout the whole world, man. Because it's a place in lawlessness, man. It's a place in darkness.
Wow.
So the Lord had to get rid of these people, man.
Jake want to live here. Jake want to stay in this shit. Jake want to stay in this condition. It's bad.
Hey, this is Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they have helped forward the affliction. You see, the Lord said he was but a little displeased, man. He sent them to come against us, but they forward the affliction, man. Just like how Gabar was saying, they was they laughed when we lost our land, so to speak, man. All right. You know, and it's a scripture where they be like, where's your God now? And they were like, where's your God? Or something like pertaining to those words. You know what I'm saying? Where they was laughing like we're at the Israelites. Where's your God now?
Raise it, destroy it.
Yeah.
Right. You had the king of Assyria, where he was powerful and talking about all the nations God, and they didn't deliver those nations. So don't listen to Hezekiah. Your God ain't real. He ain't gonna do nothing. And guess what? The Lord sent one angel and destroyed and killed 85,000 of the Assyrians, man. Bitch ass niggas. Right? I got a precept if I can get it. Because the brother said lawlessness. I think that was Asher. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, in the NLT. I'll start at 20 because I know y'all brothers like hearing destruction. It says, he will sharpen his stern anger into a sword, and the forces of nature will join him in battle against those who are foolish enough to oppose him. Bolts of lightning will strike right on target, as if the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai had made a bow out of the clouds and was shooting arrows. Hailstones will beat down on his enemies with terrible force. The oceans and rivers will come rushing over them in a devastating flood. Great windstorms will blow them away like straw. Lawlessness will be the ruin of the whole world. Evil actions will cause governments to fall, right? And this is why you want to continue to see evil actions in Russia, in America, in the Ukraine, in Israel. Right? They're saying that they're about to arrest the president or the leader of Israel. Woo-hoo. I hope you don't. I hope it continue to get worse, because lawlessness is going to be shoulda listened, coulda went to,
The book of Revelation, Isaiah chapter 17, verse 12. Woe to the multitude of many people, which make a noise like the noise of the sea, to the rushing of nations, and make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters. But Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off. And shall be chased like the chaff of the mountain before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the road. The main one is, hey, the nations got come like mighty waters, man. Against who? Against the Israelites.
right.
And that's the time we're living in right now. Right? They're in Isaiah 65. They're preparing the troop. They're preparing that troop to come against you, takes.
Yeah.
When Trump initiates that national emergency and all that, and what you see they gotta do, they gotta come to your neighborhood, they gotta come to your town with the military. And they gotta play it off like, oh, we gotta go for illegal migrants. Hey, you gotta get chaotic. The way you see these migrants gotta do, they gotta bug up. They gotta rebel, they gotta only give you a reason why he's doing something.
Well, they're gonna pull the reports, so they're gonna show all the wickedness that Jacob's been doing. They're gonna go to Chicago and be like, yeah, you niggas was killing each other all this time, so this is gonna be the solution.
Yeah,
let's bring that military in.
Clean house.
Right.
Yeah. I got a priest.
Trump already talking about it. Trump talking about it. Trump like, man, hey, man, we're gonna. If I was there, I would bring the police, and then we'd go in there and use force if we got to. Trump don't give a damn, man.
Right. That's narrow.
That cool war.
Yeah, it's the 2nd Ezra 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. They should be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Right, and this right here is not time just to spare, right? This is borrowed time, and your actions, should be working out your faith, because in that day you want to hope that you calling on the Lord, right? When Paul and them was in jail, they was singing a song, and then the prison opened. Right, you want to hope that the Lord is going to be with you. You see, when the Maccabees seen 1,000 of the Israelites, like, man, on the Sabbath, we ain't going to do nothing. And the damn Greeks, Antiochus and them killed 1,000 men, women, and children. And then Judas said, man, hags and all, man, we gonna stand up bold for the law, and we gonna stand up for our people, man.
They was fasting too.
Yeah,
was
and they went over and
They
bodied
still
them, man.
slayed their ass.
Well, it was just the power of they was believing in Yahweh Shema Shai.
Cannot the multitude of a host be shut up in the hands of a few?
Come on, man.
Because you got the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai on you, man.
And with all that going on, you know, it said that they shall be like madmen, sparing none, right? Because just imagine this, right? This is Esau's last hurrah, man.
Yeah.
And Esau's not going to lay down and just be quiet. Esau's going to go to his full potential. And he can imagine that, imagine in his heart, right? He's going to go out. That's why I say Revelation 12 and 12, man. He had but a short time. So he's going to go out and he's going to go out first. You know, but, just when he thinks that he's kind of overcome, how Shai is going to come and snatch it all away from him, man. That's what you want.
Chapter 15, verse 14. It says, those who were in
that's spiritually connected to this place. You Israelites as well, man.
Yeah.
You know, because
by the prophets, right? Verse 15. For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
you got these Edomites. They're real good with weaponry, man.
Yeah.
You know, we know that the blessing of the Edomite is a sword.
Right.
You know, your average Edomite, they got guns in their house, man. They love to go out and hunt and shit and blow shit up and see bloodshed. You know, a lot of you jakes, man, y'all ain't got no guns, man. Yeah, a lot of y'all do, but a lot of y'all don't. And if y'all do got guns, you don't have the
Enough.
same machinery that the Esau has, man. And I'm talking about the low-level Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Right? These low-level Edomites, when shit hit the fan, you're done, man. Because they gonna tap into survival mode and they coming to get you niggas,
They
man.
gonna turn into
They
Mad
coming
Men.
straight into the hood to ramshack your shit, man.
Right.
You can't outgun a human.
Hell no.
Yeah.
No, they're professional hunters.
Right.
Yeah.
They know what to do.
Hey, you see that you see that documentary that came on YouTube a while ago, years ago, and the one Edomite shot a fucking Palestinian from like 3 miles away
Damn.
with a 50 Bear rifle, shot his ass from miles away, bruh.
Yeah.
Dropped his ass.
So I had an Edomite at the plantation a couple years back, and you know, shit was getting kind of crazy back then. He's like, man, you should come to my house, man. He's like, I got all these 12 gauges, and I got a whole, he said, like a trunk full of cartridges, you know, full of bullets, man.
Right.
You know, that's just the regular Jake, man. I mean, the regular Edomite,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
That's out there in this place, man.
It just
Ready for this
imagine-
shit to pop off, man.
Imagine in that time that the spirit of Esau gonna hit him.
Yeah, Edomite I used to work with, right? You know, he said a long time ago. He said, I'm telling you, man. He said all I need is one reason to spill some blood. He ain't give a damn, man. You know, he wanted to shoot some shit. You know,
That's
he wanted to
crazy.
see something leak.
Yup. That's crazy.
And that's what's gonna come here. You know, right now, man, y'all think it's all good, but when you ain't got no policing, and all hell is breaking loose, man, shit.
Right.
Them Edomites gonna be all in your shit, ramshacking the neighborhoods. It's gonna be all out war in America, man. Go ahead, bro.
Lakia, I just want to bring out because we know Esau loves blood, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, this is
Oh,
Ezekiel
come on, man.
Woo.
See, now
chapter
you talking.
35,
It's all
and
good.
You must read it one down to 5.
come. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir,
That's right.
and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Message.
Message.
That's a whole message.
That's message right there.
It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, right, by Shemiah Shai.
Right.
It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah.
Right? It says, therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, by Shem Yahshai, the Most High Power, I will prepare unto thee blood,
Woo.
and blood shall pursue thee.
That's right.
It says, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Woo.
You know, and that's Esau, man. That's
Come
his whole
on.
nature. You know,
That's
he
right,
loves
bro.
he loves blood, he loves that thing, and blood is gonna pursue him, man. You know? How about Shem Yahshai is coming for him, man?
Ah, that's right, man.
So like another thing too, when Esau starts finally rolling on you, Jake's, when trouble starts happening, then will Jake listen.
Uh-huh.
Then Jake can give us a chance. Oh, we'll give those Israelites a chance. Oh, they may be telling the truth.
Uh-huh.
No, and all that bullshit. But we're not gonna be here, man.
We ain't
And
holding
simple,
our
Jake
breath.
knows he's the devil. They'll say it, but then they'll still try to go with it, right? And the only way they're gonna know is when Esau starts shedding blood
That's
and
a rock.
getting that taste of blood going. You know?
Ezekiel 33, verse 33. It's sure it will come to pass.
Yeah.
The verse before it says that they say that you sound like you're singing a song with an instrument. That's how good it sound when you teaching His word, right? But when it come to pass, that's when them niggas want to be like,
Then you should know.
I knew it, I knew you was right,
Then
brother.
you should know that a prophet has been amongst you.
Right.
When trouble does hit, next time we come out, probably got to be a whole bunch of crowds of people trying to hear the word. No, only that's when the majority of the elect are gonna be sealed.
What you said.
Salakia.
That's crazy, bro.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse number 10.
Yeah.
Right? It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last will thy words, and he is likely to be quick therewith. Right? That's what the Bible's kind of saying, you know. We out here telling you, who the devil is, right? But most of our people are not gonna remember it until that shit actually hits the fan and they actually find out.
Right.
What is this? What's the saying? They fuck around and find out, man. That's when they're gonna understand. You know what I mean?
Got something like that.
This is Nahum 3:1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city!" So destruction to the bloody city, man. It says it is all full of lies and robbery. You see this city, okay, is full of lies, robbery, and bloodshed, man. The bloodshed of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, also the robbery. All right, because whose land is this? Right, the Native American Indians. They was here first. Okay. And lies, man. They preach all lies, man. Scattered the Israelites, told us we was niggas. Make us think that we're separate from each other, man. It says and the praise part of not. So the point was, woe to this bloody city, man. Right? And just like Sam brought out, this place since they hated not blood, the Lord is gonna shed its blood, man.
Yo, it was a point that Sam or Asher was saying. You remember when Yahushua was prophesying about Jerusalem being overtaken and that one stone won't be left? And Jake wouldn't understand. Only the disciples was somewhat getting it. But until it happened, that's when they like, oh man, this is what Yahushua was talking about. The Lord has given us multiple examples, man. When Saul fell, right? And the Lord prophesied that 10 of the tribes would go here with Jeroboam, and Judah would be left with Rehoboam, right? And then the next thing you know, we're king after king after king. And then the Lord prophesied that if we turn, that we'll be scattered. The northern kingdom was the first one to get scattered. The Lord been prophecy. That's why prophecy is the number one important thing, to know about, right? Because it gets you prepared for what's to come. If I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be a bad day tomorrow, you know, wouldn't you want to prepare for a bad day to come? You know, you got it, King.
The book of Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they shall seek me early. And also, when Jake start getting tore up out here, then they'll start seeking the Lord. But then they'll start repenting, considering the ways of Yahweh and Hoshai. So when they start getting that pain, look, that's really the only way Jake can learn through pain. No?
But at that point, it's gonna be too late. You know, like Proverbs 1 and 26 says, man, I'm gonna laugh at your calamity.
Same for you.
How many souls y'all won today?
Enough for the Lord allows.
Yeah,
Huh?
Enough for the Lord allows.
As many as the Lord allows us.
right.
So y'all ain't won none yet?
No, I mean the Lord did, because it's not about us winning.
No, I mean, you pray the prophet, witness the prophet.
Oh no, yeah, we. However many the Lord
Hey,
brings
it's not
to
up to us.
Yeah, it's
all
not
we can do
us.
is plant. All we can do is plant a seed in water.
All we
It's
can
the
do is
Lord,
feed.
The Lord get an increase.
We don't really count spirits. That's not us. Spirits. And there shall be submission among men in evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? That's what I was saying earlier. That it's important to hear these prophecies because that goes back into the gospel where people was making excuses. Where he was talking about the wedding, go out and go man, the people tell them the wedding is ready, and they said, man, I got a fan. Man, I just got a girl. People are gonna make excuses when they should get the fan. Now they gonna be looking angles, they gonna be going to and fro trying to look for the word, and you niggas ain't gonna find it.
It's Salakia. That's a perfect example, just right there, right? Instead of asking what's going on, what are we teaching, what you do to reach salvation,
Yeah.
right? You're gonna ask us, what did she ask? How many souls did we get today?
Right.
And I just
Right.
say because that's what we out here doing. The weather, it's cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? It is that's really the spirit of Satan jumped on there to say that.
Literally
Shit.
waiting for an answer.
Yeah, that's all it was. That's what it was.
To antagonize.
Yeah,
And then-
antagonizing us. No, we enduring the elements out here, man.
And then walks away talking about sweet Jesus,
Yeah.
singing sweet Jesus, right? But that's why 2/3 of our people gotta perish,
But-
man.
but she right.
They gotta go.
Jesus is sweet. Right? But what Solomon said, he said out of 1,000 men he seen one, and out of 1,000 women he seen none. Right? It's not about the numbers. Remember what you were saying, Asher, you said the ones that had the most numbers was the ones that was hypocrites, the Pharisees and Sadducees. The Lord was dealing with a small sanctuary. Jake can't just accept that the brother just say however many the Lord gives us. We trying to boast that it's all the Lord. Nah, well, how many you get? You really don't believe in the Lord, man. It's not about us boasting on us, man. This shit not about us, man.
If you were in the IUIC, then you'll stop listening. Then you'll listen to the preset,
Yeah.
and she'd be all happy and days and all that shit. Hey, you probably get a whole bunch of people who are
Because it's cold out here. She
No.
think, what are y'all doing now? She think we look stupid. Well, ultimately, man, we're commanded to come out here in season and out of season, man. How many souls did your pastor say in church? Goddamn, not one.
Well, go to her if we do it.
What's that? He said, I have nothing. Though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to boast of.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's of a necessity.
Yeah,
Right.
You
it's a
know,
necessity.
it's not of us.
1 Corinthians 9 and 16.
We're not out here because of us. If it was up to us, in our minds, we would be somewhere warm,
Man, I ain't sitting in
eating
motherfucker
something,
house.
Right.
eating something, right? But it's not of us.
Right.
And that's why we can't boast of it. You
Right.
know? And we don't know the Lord. Remember, the word is going out, and it's going to accomplish everything. How about you? Said, about that out.
Right.
is doing. All we here is to do is with plant and water, man.
Right.
The Lord gives the increase, man.
But when is salvation? Salvation doesn't come till Yahushua comes.
Right.
He's come. He delivers. He saves.
How
That's
can you
the
say?
thing.
How can you number how many souls you saved?
Right.
Right.
Right now. Yeah, and at the end
What
of
the
the
hell are
day,
you talking about?
oh, we just like the law. We ain't saving nobody.
Right.
It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai
That's
that's
right.
saving. What Paul said, he said, Silas plant and I water.
Yeah.
But it's the
We
Lord
say
that
now.
it's the Lord that increases.
Yeah.
The Lord makes the plant grow. You know, like this it's this picture in the house.
Somebody
It
get
says,
that. Apollo Water.
Yeah, that's
I got you.
Yeah. Con.
got you.
Simple-minded, man. This is why, you know, like I say, when somebody comes up with Jesus, hey, just keep moving, man. Right? Because you don't.
We don't be trying to be, you know, she's an elder lady. We don't want
Right.
to be disrespectful, so
Right.
we just said the best thing we could do is kind of just be quiet.
Right,
man.
right.
You know, she was looking at us crazy, but
Right.
we gave her an answer, and that was it, and turned our head and kept preaching, man. You know, it's sad to see people in that state, and it's crazy how she questioning us. How many souls y'all saved? We the men of the Lord out here.
Hey,
Are you
that,
kidding me?
On Friday, is it Friday at the next? With them Jehovah's Witness, and then they walked away. Half dead, motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's how she looked
yeah,
at
that's
it,
her.
bro.
That's
how
her.
she looked
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Half dead.
Looking at us standing outside, looking stupid.
Right.
That's her.
Right.
That's the spirit she came up in.
this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6 and 8. I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase.
Right.
So then, neither is he that planteth anything,
Right.
neither he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase.
Right.
Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor, and you get your reward from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
But it's what he said in the one part. He says, so then neither is he that planteth anything.
Right.
We are nothing.
Right.
We're filthy mother-sucking rags,
All
man.
we are vessels that Yahweh Shema Shai is using to get his message out.
Yeah, that's it.
And,
That
and
is
listen,
it.
we're thrilled about that. That's what brings us joy and happiness, man.
Right.
So we can come out here and be a vessel to Yahweh Shema Shai.
That he using me.
and go out here and mark the people who see us.
Right.
You know?
Because he could have blew a brother candlestick, and you would have been home playing Mortal Kombat or Smash Bros. But the Lord still got you lit as being wise. But she couldn't ask, "Hey, what you brothers teaching?"
Right.
That's how you know that goes to the Revelations 11 and 8.
Proud. For coming off with that question, she's
Out
a
of all
proud.
questions.
She's a proud old Eve, man.
Right. She didn't even ask what we teach. Right? What's the lesson of the day? She would have asked about competition. It's a race, right? To get your crown, man.
That's right.
Right? But then to go back to the beginning, we're really teaching for the ones that seeking to learn. You know, we ain't out here to seek for numbers. You know how like in the world how many bodies you had, or like when you watch the Lord of the Rings, how many people you killed. Oh, I killed more zombies than you. I killed 150 zombies. No, this is not a number thing, man.
Right. That's right, bro. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. It says, "For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last,
Right.
as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men. It says, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. It says, we are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised." Right? This lady looked at us, man, like we was despised by her, man. Why? Because we out here preaching in the conditions for Yahweh Shai, man. So we look like fools for the Lord. You goddamn right, man. You know? So how many souls y'all saved? Hey, man, it's not in our hands, man.
Right.
You know, we just out here to do our job. You know, which is to preach the gospel, come out to the four corners of the earth in instant, in season, and out of
And
season.
then how terrible it is if we saving souls, but we still in this doodle ass veiled body. Well, what the fuck we boasting on a number for, and we still in this veil ass body, man? Brothers is shivering over here, man. Big toe is curled up, bro. You know, and we worried about how many we saved. Brothers ain't saved nothing, bro, except for 2 quarters, man.
Say it really come up and say some shit, man. How you like, what? Bro, what?
It wouldn't matter to you anyway.
Yeah.
Why you care, huh?
Yo,
No,
that's
this is not. No, this is the Lord's business right here. This is not ours.
How many
So what
souls
matter
you
to you?
saved?
Keep like foot. We come
How
to the
you
house
know?
of the Lord, man.
but I gotta appreciate that. The First Corinthians 3, 10. Sorry, 10. According to the grace of Yahweh, which is given unto me, as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. For other foundation can no man lay than is laid, which is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Mhm.
If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, if so by fire.
Right.
You know? So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's not about us.
Right.
No, we're building this work again. We're building the work to do the truth. We're going to do the work of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. We don't know at the end of the day.
Right.
No, we don't know.
Right.
We don't know how many souls, how many, really not even us, how many seeds were planted. We don't know.
Right.
No, we don't know how many people, every preacher got to repent or not. We don't know.
Right.
No, it's like, the only thing that matters is that we're doing our job, that we're
Right.
preaching. That's the only thing that matters.
Right.
And that's the thing we're supposed to be doing. That's our job.
Right.
Watch it.
And the thing about it is, you brought it out earlier, man. It was Ezekiel 3, right? We could have just Ezekiel 3 and 17, right? It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word out of my mouth and give them warning from me." It says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity." It says, "But his blood will I require at thy hands."
That's what it's for.
It says, "Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked ways, nor from his wicked, from his wickedness, nor his wicked ways," it says, "he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul." So we don't know. All we do is come out and we try to warn the people. We don't know who's gonna adhere and who's not. That's not our job, right? Our job is to go out to be the watchman, to warn and tell the people what's to come. It said whether they hear, whether they forbear, right? So we don't know, and we're not sitting up here with a damn calculator talking, "Oh, got one, yeah, I got one." You know, "Hey, brothers, I got me two today." What? Who? Man, listen. You know, whether they hear, whether they forbear, man.
And ultimately, what, man? You talking about how many souls we say? Hey, this is only about the elect.
Right.
Hey, we can't even talk to you because you don't even get it.
Right. Work out
You
your
know,
own
you
salvation.
think every soul is supposed to be saved on the earth?
Right.
Come on, man.
Well, if Christianity was real, then everyone would be
Everybody be saved
Right.
No,
already.
we got
Yeah.
like a whole billions of people that
Yeah.
be saved by now. You know?
Now, what kind of ideology is that in the whole place? Everybody can be saved.
I should have said-
So you can be like a Salakia. You can be a Muslim. You can be worshiping a goddamn fat Asian statue, but you can all be saved at the end of the day.
I should've
What
said-
kind of madness is that?
Yeah.
God loves everybody. Well, what
You
the
know what I
fuck
should
is
have
that?
said? I should have said, how many Christians there are in the world?
that'd have been
If that's the case, why the Lord ain't come back then?
That'd have been a good comeback.
Yeah,
Came back.
a good comeback. That's what I should have said.
And how
This is-
many souls have been saved?
Yeah, right.
Right.
You know, right. You know, how many Christians in the world? That means it's how many Christians is in the world? Akim?
Show me who's been saved right now.
Millions.
Billions.
The scriptures
Billions.
talk about the elect,
Yeah,
144,000 being sealed, and the Lord gonna come back. So that means something ain't right with your religion, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18.
But Salakia,
Oh,
that's Salakia. That's why you call on Jesus instead of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Right? Because Yahweh Shai, like we said, means he delivers, he saves. So where's salvation coming from? Right? So how are you saved? You're not saved until he comes and delivers you out of this
Oh,
thing.
yeah, she talking about this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. "For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved." Wait, no, Salaki. "For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of God." Right? And it's the power of Yahweh Shai that moves us to teach this word, man. Right? To be instant out of season. Not for show, not for clout, but because the children of Israel need deliverance, man. And how are they going to get deliverance? By Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. He's going to deliver you from your sins. He's going to deliver you from these nations, right? That's the we saving that we looking for. How many souls Yahweh Shai saving on this side when we deal with the 1/3, 33.3%, right? Even the great multitude, man.
Yahweh Shai said, Yahweh Shai said out of his mouth, he that endureth unto the end shall be saved.
Come on, man.
Right.
So
This is not the end.
I mean,
We're
that's a
ushering
good
in
one,
the
too.
end, man.
that just cuts all that.
Right.
Yahweh Shai said
None. So that means we ain't saved no damn soul.
Right.
Right. What are you talking about? Because somebody can be in this truth and their candlestick can be blown out, man. You know? That's why you can't be lukewarm in this thing, man.
We hope we're out
We ain't in
And
the end yet.
that mentality is going to get you destroyed. You're thinking that
Right.
you're saved now.
What the brother
You know?
say, he said, when Jacob Trouble hit, you women gonna get it the worst. You know, y'all gonna get it the worst. The worst, man. And a lot of y'all gonna be humble, and the Lord gonna give you a flashback where you came across the men of the Lord, man. You know, maybe talking from the side of your mouth or having a side thought.
But think
you know?
about that too. When you come up to the men of Yahweh Shema Shai and they're silent to you, that means the Lord ain't even dealing with you right now. The Lord didn't even give you an answer through the Spirit, man.
Right.
That's even.
Yeah, and as two or three witnesses, we all said the same thing.
Right.
It's not of us, it's of the Lord. He plant, we plant and we water, but it's all the Lord that make it grow. We all said they're the same thing
How
to
many
us,
souls
man.
have y'all saved? How many souls your pastor saved? None, because it say he that endure to the end, the
Right.
same shall be saved.
When the Lord don't even answer you, don't even give you an
Lord
answer.
ain't
to your
answer.
question.
That means you're
Right.
wicked, man. That question was just evil, man.
Right.
It was.
You know, we out here to answer questions, man. We out here to edify and build people back into the ways of the Lord. You know,
Right back to teaching, right back to pulling out precepts.
Real quick.
As soon as you left.
right.
When you came around and hey, everything got quiet. Nope.
Oh,
Lord,
and
shut up.
then another thing, she talking about planting souls. You got sheep that's watching the video now.
Right.
We ain't even going to the unicorn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause it's too.
She think
That's
about
why.
a carnal way of people
listen,
walking past.
That's why it's no point even be talking to them because they don't get it. Like,
Right.
It's like you don't even know what you walked into because you too low on the low level to understand. Man.
It was a video that you said it was a video that you said he said if they don't get it, on to the next or
Moving the fuck on.
right. And what Sam said to an old brother I might know, well, we ain't holding our breath for you, man. We ain't nobody holding their breath for anybody that's not trying to take this thing serious or trying to learn. Oh, I'll be back. Oh, I'm gonna catch you next time. We ain't holding our breath, man.
You know
Because
what
if
it's
you
like?
get it now, or you get it, or you don't get it at all.
It's like the men who was going up against Paul and said, and they made that decree that they weren't going to eat or drink until Paul died.
Right.
And guess what? The Lord moved Paul, had him like years gone doing something, man. So how much did they? I just every time I read that, I'm like, I wonder what happened to them. I wonder did they stand their word or did they fold? You know what I'm saying? And their oath wasn't worth shit. You know what I mean?
That's the humor of the Lord, man. Because you got to know the wicked, they have thoughts of your death. You know, in some cases that joint turned on them. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is undefeated, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai undefeated, and that goes back to the beginning verses, man. Oh, we're teaching. We're not only doing this for ourselves. We're doing for the ones that are trying to seek wisdom or seeking to learn. If anybody just coming here, I want to be saved, and that's it. No, you gotta be diligent in wanting to be saved, right? This is not how can somebody be saved in one day, man? From just hearing this word, it's a constant battle until it's a famine of the word, until Jacob's trouble, the MOTV, Yahweh Shai come. Then we know, because he said in 2 Ezra 16, then they shall know who my chosen is. The elect is going to be known in the earth, man. Right? What he said, there's going to be few men on the earth.
Yeah.
You know, like go to a fire. You know, we haven't seen that yet, baby.
That's why they're gonna be tried because they precious gold.
Yeah.
2 Ezra chapter 9, I'll just get to the point, verse 13.
Jesus.
It says, and therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when. It says, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Yeah.
You know, you asking the wrong question. Your question should be, you know, how do I try to obtain salvation? You
Right.
know?
You know already. That's the point.
Right.
She got it all. Love it.
Right. She said, sweet Jesus, baby. You know, at the end of the day, could have said, hey, what's the Lord's name? There's so many things you could have said.
What does it say?
You gotta be kidding.
I'd rather hear the rebuke. What is it? I'd rather hear the rebuke of the wise than the song of fools. right? And that's what she's over there singing a song of fools. What is it?
What the fuck?
It's too cold out here for that. They wild.
That's a natural blood Edomite. She down there just came out the cave. Like literally, like she looked like the she man, dude, she really looked like Geico dog. Came right out the cave, man. She down there naked out here, man. That is crazy, bro. We gotta get out of here, man. You want destruction to happen, man. Any brother got anything else y'all wanna bring out? You know what I'm saying? My big toe feel like my little toe. We gonna face the east. We gonna face the east and give our praises to the one true power.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash.
For the ones that don't know, Yahweh is the Most High God. Yahweh shines to the world. He calls Jesus Christ. Right? And double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit, but when that they continue to endure and be sincere. And the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth in the same Spirit. Teach this word and believe in this word, but when that you continue to endure and be sincere. And Shalom to the Akwak Yum that are believers of the faith and this truth. Continue to pursue your lot, being a loving and silent, virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters not in faith. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom. Ball.